Yeah, I think this is the secret at this point for me. Perfectly dead centered vintage trading cards is pretty much all I really want at this point. Hey everybody, welcome to another one. I hope everybody is doing fantastic. Today I'm going to be showing you guys why I no longer care about grades when it comes to vintage cards. And I'm going to be showing you some examples and why, and the arguments against it. Before we do that, let me just show you guys a few things that I've been picking up. Now, you see in the back, those are 69 tops. The Gibby's a 6. The bench that I just picked up is a 4, and the Clemente is a 2. That bench is an upgrade from my childhood one. That is my childhood Clemente, and that Gibby I bought on eBay. So some of these cards I'm going to show you tonight. Actually, probably most of these I didn't grade, but I'll show you some that I will grade soon. Here is a 69 Pete Rose, and the centering is great. The color is great. And I don't even look at the grades when I'm looking to buy cards anymore. I look at the price range and if the card looks beautiful. Here's a 66 Pete Rose, and again, you know, the really tight centering. Here's a 72 Maze. These are tough to find centered. This one's centered pretty well. And I picked this up for a really good price. It's a 4 again. I've seen 8s that are off center that people will pay hundreds of dollars more for. This is a new pickup. I have a beat up one of these from when I was a kid that I graded. Some of the cards that I graded were just for me to always have, and I love those cards. I'd never get rid of them. But here is a PSA 3, and I mean, this card looks as mint as it gets, of the great Willie Mays. And again, low grade, stunning eye appeal. I mean, look at the color on this card. It really pops with the nice blue sky. Speaking of a nice blue sky, here's a great 68 Clemente. I just picked this card up on eBay. It's a 1.5. Look at how centered this card is. Look at how perfectly centered this card is. And this is why I don't spend big money. Here's a 1973 O-Pee-Chee in a 3. I mean, that centering is great. Nice card, and I've always loved this card. I could just never find a centered one. Here I found a 73 O-Pee-Chee for really cheap, like 20 bucks or something, 30 bucks, because people look at the grade but they don't look at the card. Look at the card. Here's another example. Here's a 69 Seaver that I've had for a while. The centering's as good as it gets, but somebody wrote something on the back with a pen somewhere, and to be honest, I don't even remember where they wrote it because I don't care. I went to a card show and I found these just unbelievable O-Pee-Chees. And I went through thousands. This guy had a ton of O-Pee-Chee. This Dave Parker. Again, look at the centering on these cards. That's what I'm looking for. And I mean, these cards are $2 each. But again, and look at this Rhino. This is unbelievable, man. This card's got, and some of these cards I'm gonna grade. And here's an example of some stuff I'm gonna send, some raw that I will send to PSA. This is a 73 bench. Been looking for a good one of these for a long time. This one has some writing on the back, right there, but I could care less because I'm going to slab that, and that's going to be an upgrade to the card I have now. This Dick Allen, I just got this Dick Allen. This card is going to look so amazing in a PSA slab, and I could care less what the grade is. I just like the slab. It authenticates the card. It protects it somewhat. I mean, right? Not the protected kid you get. It's only plastic. Here is a 66 Orlando Cepeda. Great centering on this one. Got this card for $5. I mean, how could you not buy this card for $5 at a card show? Here's an unbelievable 75 Yaz. The centering is just really nice on this, and these are tough. You know, 75 in general, not an easy set to find well-centered cards. This is a great one. The color on this is fantastic. Here's a 73 Ted Simmons. Got this card for $3. You know, here's the bench Sporting News, and you know, like here I have a nice 75, but it's a bit off center. It's really bright and sharp as hell, but this one would be an upgrade because the color's great and it's centered. This is a $10 card. Here's a 79. Got this for $1. This card is sharp as a razor. Here's a 78, right? And my bench run has been complete for a long time. But these are going to be an upgrade. And when I first started getting into grading cards and stuff and buying graded cards, I made the mistake of, you know, buying a higher graded card because it was a higher graded card. And I'm going to get into that 1 minute. Here's the Ernie Banks 69. I know I've showed this off in other videos. I've never sent it. I don't know why. That's the stupidest thing. And then here are 4 great Nolan Ryans. Here's a 74. Here's a 79. All of these dead centered. 77 and the 82. And those are actually going to go to the Nolan Ryan Foundation to get signed by Mr. Ryan. And then I'm going to send those to PSA. As a matter of fact, pretty soon I'm going to be showing you guys some pretty incredible Nolan Ryan autographs that are coming back from the Nolan Ryan Foundation. And Nolan Ryan Foundation is a great foundation. They do good work. It's $75 an autograph, and it's so worth it. I mean, it's Nolan Ryan, right? It goes to a good cause, and you're getting the GOAT's autograph. I think I got this card for like 40 bucks, 30 bucks, something like that. Now, if this was a 9, this card would be well into, thousands of dollars. If you're looking to be an investor, that's a better move, right? Get the 9, get it for $1,000. You could sell it one day for more money. You're investing, all that, and that's fine. People can do whatever they want. How many of these other cards can I get? Because I'm a collector. I like to collect. I like to have these cards, and that's the thing. So I get the argument that, well, you might as well, if you're going to buy the card, get a good one. But when you're talking about vintage, more and more collectors really pay for eye appeal. You can see it on eBay. Do yourself an experiment. If you really want to see this in action, just go on eBay and find 2 cards. Find one that's perfectly centered, regardless of the grade. Put it in your favorites. And then find one that is from the same grade but off center, and which one's going to sell quicker. As a matter of fact, the centered one, let's say it's a 4, may sell quicker for a 7. And guess what? It looks better if the 7 is off center. So anyway, you guys get what I'm saying. I'm not the first person to be saying this, although I'm realizing more and more and more. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Good to see Vintage Card Steve out there doing video again. Anyway, guys, be well, and I'll see you next time.